The Kingston region is unique for its provincially significant wetlands. It's also unique in its vulnerability to the climate crisis. In April, the Intact Center on Climate Adaptation at Waterloo University found that Kingston was one of 15 cities across Canada most at risk of experiencing extreme heat in the future. Adjunct Professor Caroline Deloyd says that protecting our wetlands is pivotal in the fight to reduce heat.
Everyone knows when they go closer to the shoreline that we feel a decrease in temperature. It's cooler down by Lake Ontario. So our actions to ensure protection against erosion along the Cataraqui as well as Lake Ontario are always quite beneficial.
While she says Kingston is on the right track with its approach outlined in its recent climate action plan that includes mitigation and adaptive measures, the struggle becomes how to simultaneously tackle the housing crisis. Deloyd adds protecting the wetlands, woodlands, and watercourses is not only the best way to protect against heat, it's a responsibility, just like providing affordable housing.
And there is a balance that needs to be looked at in terms of providing housing, but also to protect our natural heritage system.
Proposals like the massive housing development at the former Davis Tannery site along Kingston's Inner Harbor, Deloyd says, risks going against the city's responsibility. City Councillor Jim Neal says while the city has plans to increase the number of trees in the city to meet the climate goals, he's not sure clear cutting for the housing project at the former tannery is the right move. He says the biggest hurdle to leap in meeting the city's goals is pressure from developers.
Everything should kind of be filtered through the lens of how will this impact our future. I think this council, in large part, usually uses that filter, but there's pressures for us to do less of that.
While Deloyd says she is optimistic that the plans to mitigate the risk are there, she says it'll take prioritizing cooperation with the Conservation Authority, researchers, and the community to meet its goals. Erin Strickland, Global News, Kingston.